We need to figure out how Hifumi's body.
And why was his glasses cleaned? They had blood in it.
We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out.
There was no
how
way
to
you could
explain
have put
his
the
body
dolly to
disappearing.
the first floor, to the nurse's room, to put him up onto the third floor. So,
And according to what
bro, I'm
Celeste
just gonna say this, right? Who's strong as fuck, right? Sakura, okay? Bro, like, I'm just gonna say it right now. Sakura is the only person who's got muscles as fuck who could probably lift heavy shit without a dolly needed, without a push trolley to be able to put him up to the. So how the fuck, right? Are you gonna drag a whole ass big man, a big as fuck man, Tito, bro? Think about Tito. How the fuck are you gonna lift Tito up to the first floor to the third floor? Okay, there's two flights of stairs you gotta go up till you get on the floor, and to drag him to that room. Well, who the fuck is strong enough to do that? I'm just gonna say Sakura, bro, okay? That's my suspect right now. I don't know, was Sakura there when we found Taka's body? I don't think she was. Was she? Because I remember it was Byakuya. Thingy passed out, Toko passed out, Byakuya was there, and also... Who else was there? Who else was in the room? Who else was there? Kyoko? No, Kyoko wasn't there. It was just Byakuya and... Was Sakura with them? I think, no, Sakura was with them. Sakura was with Byakuya and Toko. Because I was with Hina and Celeste. Hina and Celeste... I was looking for Byakuya... I was looking for Taka's body, whilst Hina and Celeste were looking after Hifumi.
But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of
Unless
time?
Sakura was meant to be with... Carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time.
man,
Yeah, it was so quick.
There's no way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Impossible.
They did it well quick. They did it as quick as fuck. And also they were in the room whilst it was locked, while Sakura tried to get into the door.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
How?
What? How?
How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh, because he wasn't dead. He wasn't dead. Bro, I'm telling you. Bro, I'm telling you. This is what I called this. Bro, I called this. Remember? There was one body announcement, right? Or I think it was Taka, right? I think it was Taka's body announcement. We found they found Taka's body at the exact same moment we found Hifumi dead. Right? Okay, but they found Taka's body in the equipment room. That was the first announcement, but that wasn't for Hifumi. That was for Taka. Because Monokuma doesn't state what body it is. He just states that 3 people found the body. Okay, and those 3 people, I think at the time, were Byakuya, Toko, and who else was it? Was it a third person with them? It was Sakura, right? I think. They found Taka's body on the floor, but Hifumi was not dead because he was obviously still alive when Oi went to him in the repository. Okay?
The dead body moved on
He wasn't dead. Yeah, he wasn't dead yet. Hifumi was still alive. He was unconscious, just bleeding from his head.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying
Hifumi
is
wasn't dead,
we thought Hifumi was
but
dead.
he was still alive. He
Perhaps
was.
In reality, he
Wasn't
still
dead because
alive.
he wasn't, because he was alive in the repository,
alive?
and then he
Are
died.
you saying
Remember?
Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yeah, that's why he cleaned it. That's why he cleaned his glasses. They had blood in it. He was like, bro, I can't see. Let me pull out my handkerchief. Boom. Oh, now I can see. Now I can walk to the repository. But why did he walk to the
But
repository?
I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
No, because he was still alive,
He
remember?
was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
It is possible. It is, remember? He was still alive in the repository. Okay, what we got? What we got to work with? So there's no sucking up this time because there's a truth bullet load. Oh no, there is sucking up.
That when we first
Red,
found
red.
Hifumi in the nurse's office,
Hmm?
there's a chance he was actually still alive.
No.
Okay, I got it. He was actually still alive. Yep,
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
he was actually still alive. Sucked up, sucked up.
How?
Because he was alive in the repository.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement.
That was
along
for
with the
Taka.
rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement.
Oh,
has
that's why I have to.
already
That's why I have to
The
object.
announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
True. True. Okay, here we go.
Are you saying that when we first
There's a chance he was actually.
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, wrong one. Shit. Oh, that's it. I fucked up. Dead. Failed. Fuck, man. Did I retry? Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
I ain't done, bro. Let's try again. Let's go again. Okay, we suck up that.
Saying that when we first, there's a chance he was actually still alive.
No.
He was actually still alive.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that. How? Surely you heard the body discovered. Hifumi's dead body had been
that?
found, and that is why.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh no, it's the wrong one then. The wrong one. That's the wrong bullet.
Are you saying that when we first, there's a chance he was actually still?
No.
Okay.
It is Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard
think I've
the
gotta suck
body
up this one.
discovery announcement. Along Hifumi's dead body had been found. And
Dead body had
that
been found. It
is
was
why
Taka's.
The announcement was.
Are we really so? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh, I blocked it, you fucking twat. I thought I hit it. Fuck.
Are you saying that when we first, there's a chance he was actually still?
No. Hifumi was dead,
Okay,
and you
skip,
know
skip,
that.
skip.
Surely you heard the body discovered.
Fucking ass.
Hifumi's dead body
So-
had been found.
Okay.
And that is why the.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
No. Okay. Wait, maybe that's more one of these. Someone else's
Saying
discovery.
that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive.
Maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the one I need.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that. How? Surely you heard the body discovery announcement.
What else is-
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh my god, it keeps blocking it, you
And
twat.
that
Stop
is
it.
why the
Stop
announcement
blocking
was-
it.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal
Oh,
someone
for
else's
fuck's sake. Okay,
discovery.
we've got to go to the end again.
Are you saying that when we first, there's a chance he was actually?
Oh my god.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead body.
These fucking
and
things are
that
blocking
is
it.
Are
It's
we
pissing me off,
really?
bro.
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone
Suck it
else's
on.
discovery.
Right. Go again.
Are you saying that when we first, there's a chance he was
It's
actually?
pissing me off, bro.
Hifumi was dead,
And you know that.
surely you heard the body
Next one,
discovered.
next one.
Hifumi's dead body
Boom.
had been found.
Boom, there you go. That's an objection. It was Taka's body. I called it, bro. I said this from the very
Was the
beginning.
body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we
No,
discovered
because they
his
found
body.
Taka at the exact same time.
But that was also the
Yep.
same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right.
What's for Taka?
It wasn't long after finding his
Ryukyu
body that we heard
found
the
Taka's body at the exact same moment we found Hifumi.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
Exactly, because he doesn't say. Monokuma doesn't say who it was. He just said the body was found.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have
In
been
two announcements, exactly. It would have been two, right?
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Monokuma's gonna come up now and say, hey,
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Monokuma, you really that lazy, bro?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't answer our question, man. We were asking if you were a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Is it? So who were the three people that found Taka?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later,
Oh,
we
okay.
won't make the announcement again.
He won't make it again. And he didn't when we found it actually, when he actually died.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Because it was made for it was made for Hifumi later.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
First was for Taka, then it was Hifumi. Mm-hmm. Someone was when just after Hifumi came back to life. Alright, what?
Shoot.
Okay, when was it then? When was it, bro? When was it? When both bodies were rediscovered? Oh, that was it.
I got
That was it, yeah, they were both found.
We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the two bodies.
It was meant for Hifumi. already been discovered. After some amount of time, which you may use how you like, after roll begin. Because we knew Taka was dead. But the second one was Hifumi. Okay.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it was meant for Hifumi at
Exactly.
that time.
If we were actually rediscovering both bodies,
Shouldn't have
the
played.
announcement shouldn't have played.
Well, that's if he was actually dead.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered,
One of them was
one
actually
of them was actually being discovered for
for
the
the first time. Hifumi.
So when we found Hifumi the first
He
time
wasn't
in
actually
the nurse's
dead.
office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning he wasn't actually found
Dead
dead
until we came to the
we came upon
repository.
him in the repository.
and that's just
So he made his
part of
own way there. But for what reason?
it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
His glasses.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead!
No, his glasses.
That
He
is
wiped
the
him.
worst logic I have ever heard.
We
But
could see.
honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he
Mhm.
was still alive.
That's the reason
Okay, then.
why he wiped
Let's
his
take
glasses.
another look at the events
Okay, then.
surrounding the discovery of his body.
Look.
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is
Hmm?
pointless.
See, bro, it's Celeste, bro. I'm telling you, Celeste has something to do with it. Why is you saying it's pointless? Why? It's Celeste, bro. I'm saying. I'm telling you, bro. Like Celeste, at least there was. We said there was an accomplice, right? Celeste was definitely the accomplice. Like, why? She definitely accomplished this murder because she's so keen on telling us to go to the 3rd floor, then come back down. Hifumi was found dead when he wasn't actually dead. Like, you know what I mean? Celeste debated us, bro. Celeste's the reason Hifumi died. Here we go, Hifumi's glasses. Do I need to do any sucky wucky fucky? Do I have to? Yep, I do
Here's
have to.
one
Great.
thing we do know.
More sucky wucky.
The
Great.
first time we found Hifumi's body was in the... And then, while me and Celeste were in the bath, his
Mhm.
body disappeared.
And the next
It is
time
bit,
we
that's
saw
true.
his body, it was in the repository.
Yeah.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was
Okay.
no notable difference.
There's no notable difference.
Then, was he really still alive?
Of course.
Oh, the
not.
notable difference is what I need to get. Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Okay. Ready?
Well, here's one thing we do. The first time we found him, and then, from his body disappeared.
He disappeared.
And the next time we saw it, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body other than the change in how it was
Oh, shit.
positioned, there was no notable difference.
Fuck it up.
Then, was he really still alive?
Of course not. It is impossible.
Okay, so there's no notable difference.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, his body disappeared.
And
Okay.
the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body
Is this what I
before
need?
being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,
No? Bro, what do I need it for? How it was positioned? Maybe I needed the positioning? For his difference? Okay, suck up the second one, then do the third
here's
one.
one
Okay.
thing we do. The first time we found him, and then, his body disappeared.
And the next time, it was in the...
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was
Suck up
positioned,
that one.
there was no notable difference.
No? Which one is it then?
Shoot!
Okay. The body moved.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was... And then, from me and Celeste, his body disappeared.
And the next time we
Body
saw his
disappeared.
body,
It was in the...
But when you compare his body before being moved, and other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Body disappeared, notable difference.
Was he really
Is that
still
all I'm
alive?
taking?
Of course not. It is impossible. This is well, here's one thing we do. The
Okay,
first
I'm gonna
time
take
we
it. I'm
found
taking
Hifumi's
always
body,
answer.
from me and Celeste,
No, I
his
still have
body
half an hour.
disappeared.
Fuck it.
and the next time we saw it was in the
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body other than the change in how it was
Got that one. I'm
positioned,
gonna do the last one.
there was no notable difference.
No? Okay, so it's gotta be that one then. Has to be.
Well, here's one thing. The first time we
Okay.
found him, and then, his body disappeared.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake, I misclicked. I need to hold it. Try again. Bro, I don't know which bullet I'm trying to suck up here.
I refuse to give up yet.
Right, let's go again. Okay, we got this. Right, okay.
Well, here's one.
I'm gonna take Ois. I'm gonna suck Ois.
His body
Titties.
disappeared.
Suck.
And the next
Got
time
it.
we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare
gonna hit the
his
second
body
one.
before being moved, and his other than the change in how it was positioned,
No, it wasn't that. Okay, so it was how it was positioned then with the first one. It has to be. There's no. I've done every
well,
other
here's
combo
one. The first
possible.
time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Actually, that's wrong.
But when you
Me shoot
compare
that
his
one off,
body
hang on.
before being other than the change in how it was positioned,
You suck that.
there was no notable difference.
Okay.
Of course not. It is impossible.
Right, let me hit the first one that always said.
Well,
It has to be.
here's one. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
Has to be. Bro, I've done every possible combo. I don't understand. I've done every possible combo in this thing. Okay, there's obviously one I'm
Well,
missing
here's
then.
one thing. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
I don't think I'm hitting the last or the first.
But when you compare his body before, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Then, was he really?
Of course
I've done
not.
every possible combination. I don't get it.
Well, here's one thing. The first time we found Hifumi's body, and then, from Minsula, his body disappeared.
I've done every possible combo, bro. I don't understand. Okay. Right, let's do the
Well, here's
second
one
bullet
thing we
to the
do.
first bullet.
The
Okay.
first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time it was in.
But when you compare his body before being moved,
Okay.
other than the change in how it was positioned,
Take that.
there was no notable difference.
Then, what?
Of course not.
I've done
It is
those two
impossible.
animals. I've done the two on the like, I've done the second on the third and the third on the second. And the first on the third and the
Well,
first on the
here's
second.
one
So it has to be
thing
the second on
we
the
do.
first.
The first time we found Hifumi, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we
Oh,
saw
for
his
fuck's
body,
sake.
In.
But when you compare his body other than the change in how it was, there was no notable difference.
Then,
Of course
Right, it
not.
has to be the second on the first. Has to be. There's no other. I've done every combo.
Well, here's one.
Now I have to go
First
suck it
time we
back up.
found him,
Fuck's
and
sake.
then his body disappeared.
And the next time it was in.
But when you compare his body before, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Okay, we got this.
Of
Okay.
course not. It is impossible.
Right, 8 minutes is fine.
Well, here's one. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
Boom. Oh my god, bro. What's the? I'm losing my mind, bro. What's the combo, bro? I don't fucking get it, bro. What's the combo? I'm losing my mind, bro. I've done every fucking combo. I've done 1 to 3. I've done the second bullet on the third bullet. I've done the third bullet on the second bullet. I've done the second bullet on the first bullet.
Shoot!
I've linked every possible fucking bullet to the bullets. I don't get it.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we
No,
found
we'll figure
Hifumi's
this out. We'll
body,
figure this out.
and
Last
then
heart. So
from his body disappeared.
and the
Third
next
bullet on
time
the
we saw
first?
his body,
It was in the.
I done the third on the first. I did.
Before being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Okay, there's no noticeable difference.
was he really still alive?
Of course not. It is impossible. This is well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
True.
And then, while me and Sula, his body disappeared.
And the next time it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being
Do I have to shoot
and
its
his
own?
body other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Oh my god, bro, this is fucking stupid. Fuck off.
Shoot!
Okay, right, bro, I don't know what bullet I'm using on which bullet.
I refuse to give up yet.
Am I meant to be sucking them? Or am I just retarded? Okay, I don't think I'm meant to suck. But I'm pretty sure if you don't, why is it red? The red bullet means you have to suck up a bullet.
Well, here's one thing we
Maybe it's just to phase you out. Hang on.
His body disappeared.
Hang on. Thank you for the follow.
We saw his body. It was in the
But when you compare his body
Let me figure it out, let me figure it out.
Other than the change in how it was, there
Position.
was no notable difference.
Oh, fucking retard. All this time, I thought that you needed, right? Suck up the bullet and then shoot it. But it turns out I just needed to use the bullet I already had. Bruv moment.
His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Like what? Bruv, why does it debate me into thinking that I need, right? That I need a bullet, suck a bullet up.
Perhaps
Okay?
you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
But so why is it debating me like this?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's
Right.
office, his glasses were covered with blood.
Yep, you know that's true.
But when we found him again later in the repository,
How
they
about
were spotless.
That's because he cleaned them.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Was the handkerchief. Boom.
I
Got it.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
The one from his camera.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of
Yes, ma'am.
cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses
And he
clean.
threw it in the bin.
mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera.
On his camera.
Right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was
Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Putty Princess.
Demon Angel Pretty
Oh, yes.
Princess.
That's a fucking sick anime. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but
I highly
recommend
doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
can you believe this guy wanted to be a detective? Okay, listen, mate. It would be easier to figure out the link saying that, okay, yeah, but his glasses were cleaned. Well, dirty, and then they were cleaned. I could just say that. It's not, bro, if you think about this in a game format where you have to choose something, put it to this, like, it's retarded. It's not logical. It's not a real life situation where you would put one bullet to link it to the other bullet. Like, I would just come out and say straight up to my colleagues I'm working with on a case, listen, his glasses were dirty with blood, then they were clean before he moved. Okay, like, you would just say that, like in a real life scenario, you would just come out with that. Okay,
I wouldn't be
there's no need to take a bullet, suck up a bullet, and then shoot another bullet. It's not a game like bullshit. Fucking retarded.
I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is...
He got up, cleaned his glasses, and then moved to the
What I'm
repository.
saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off.
Oh, fuck
himself.
off. Oh, Celeste's pissing me off. Oh, fucking getting... my brain's hurting now. Listening to Celeste is making my fucking head hurt. Oh my
Who
god.
would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
My head is hurting from listening to Celeste just talk bollocks now. Listen, it's your fault. It's her fault. Hifumi's died, okay? She told us to go up to the 3rd floor, then Hifumi died on the 1st floor. It's her fault. I don't want to hear your bullshit anymore. Shut the fuck
It
up.
must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's
I'm getting
office.
pissed off with Celeste's bullshit,
He
okay?
pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see.
He wasn't pretending, he was just unconscious.
Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Moved himself.
If he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge
Paint?
in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
So he faked it? Wait, why would he fake it?
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body...
Oh, he did it on
easily
purpose to make
explained.
himself look like he was dead, okay.
It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Hifumi?
I got it!
Is Hifumi?
It could
So Hifumi
only have been
is the murderer?
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after
No
the
way.
bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
Uh-huh.
But when we
It was
got
locked.
there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
So Hifumi was in there with Taka's body at the time.
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who'd just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us
Uh-huh.
all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Bruh.
But that means
But he was the
took
accomplice.
part in the murders.
With Celeste. Bro, I'm telling you, it was Celeste and Hifumi that planned this.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
It was Celeste and Hifumi, bro. Had to be. They were working together.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off
No.
of Taka's lifeless body?
Where is it? Which one is it? That? The thing that stole from Taka. Here, Taka's scrap of paper. Oh, it was the other one. Okay. Never mind. The other notes. That one.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes, bruv.
His pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
6 a.m. So he ripped that from Kiyotaka then? That was a note for Kiyotaka, right?
That's the note I was telling
So
you about.
it was Hifumi sending these notes out? Heroes was at 1 a.m.
Wait, this one
Said 1 a.m.
different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room.
So Hifumi
at
sent one to
1
Hero for 1 a.m. Then he sent one to Kiyotaka at 2 a.m. Oh, sorry, 6 a.m. But he knocked out Hero, tried to make it look like Hifumi tried to make it look like Hero did it by putting him in the alert in the locker, and then so by putting him in the locker with the photo that thing he captured, right, makes it look like, so Celeste is definitely in on this, right? They tried to set up Hero to make it look like he did it, and because Hifumi tried to do it to help unless it was all unless Celeste isn't a part of it and it was just by pure accident she took the picture, or it was Hifumi's plan, right, to get somebody to hear him struggling in the rec room. Celeste came and then Hifumi used the we'll figure it out. Hang
And
on.
this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro, and
Yeah.
that person could only have been...
Back up.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw
Taka.
out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Why? Why?
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy! Just to be
TikTok?
clear,
What the fuck?
TikTok
Huffy?
is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi.
TikTok and
right?
Huffy. I'm gonna start calling them that.
Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
TikTok. Trying to get to me. Why does she have the objective? Oh no. Oh, I fucking hate these. Fuck.
Huffy had the note, right?
I gotta switch.
Then the
Broken
person it was
switch.
intended for
I already need a piss, bro.
must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said.
The
What
note said.
time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
Uh-huh. Kataka.
Time doesn't matter.
It does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
His wristwatch? His wristwatch gotta be the Taka bit. Okay.
Hoppy had the note, right? Then the person it was must have been Hoppy!
But remember what the note said. What
Fuck
time
off.
did it say to me? 6
Fuck
a.m.
off, mate.
It doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Boom, bitch.
No, that's wrong.
Don't object to me, I'm gonna object to you, fucking twat. Alright? Bitch. Okay, listen, yeah?
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The
Bitch,
note
shut up.
said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the
Same time his watch
Taka
was
murdered.
broken.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
So Taka was killed at 6 a.m. because his watch was broken at 6 a.m. and then
There's
after.
more. Look where the note says to meet.
In the rec room.
The equipment
No,
room,
sorry, in the
right?
equipment room.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place.
Same
written
place,
in the
exactly.
note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that...
Alright, Hifumi wrote it.
No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi
They told him to go to the nurse's office. No, where did they tell Hero to go? The nurse's office, right? Or the rec room?
Stuff down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Yeah.
Here's your proof. Go ahead, show us.
The rip.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small
Small scrap of paper, which is from his note.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Is it the same writing?
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Hifumi tried to kill these motherfuckers
Taka
out here?
died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip,
Hifumi tried to frame Hero?
leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that
They tried to
right?
make Hero look like the killer.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa!
After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Wait, what?
Sorry, no.
Is he dead? Is he not? No, is he dead?
When we found him in the repository,
Are you sure about that?
Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
What, because of the
second
announcement?
body discovery announcement proves that.
But who killed him?
So then,
Who killed Hifumi?
killed Hifumi.
Yeah. He died. Wait, what? If it was locked, who was in there?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
So who killed Hifumi?
He was killed in the repository.
He must
So
have been.
he
It must have been Celeste,
killed
right?
Not long after
It
transporting
must have been
Taka's
Celeste.
body.
Think about it, right? He was simping. Okay, so who was Hifumi simping of? Enough to help, I guess, be an accomplice in the murder, right? He was simping over Celeste, right? Okay. Hifumi was simping over Celeste. He liked Celeste because Celeste was like, "Oh, you fat double lard, this, that, that," and then Hifumi was liking it, right? He thought that he was getting attracted to Celeste, right? Okay. He wanted to help to get Taka because he helped kill Taka because of the bullshit with Chihiro's computer. He was simping over a computer as well. So he helped Celeste. Celeste must have said some shit like, "Yo, I'll help you get your computer back if you help me do this." Okay. So he would obviously be more an idiot enough to be like, "Yo, okay, Celeste, I'll help you." Alright.
So he must have been killed after.
And then
Taka's
obviously
body
Celeste
vanished, but before
said that-
we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
But Celeste wasn't there, right?
In other words, during that time,
None of us had any alibis. There was no alibis. Okay.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Or in Sakura were together. That's true.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus. Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me.
So that means
even
Celeste
more.
must have been in the room with Hifumi and Taka at the time.
And what might that be?
Why he was locked in the locker?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The hammer?
Weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file,
Oh, it was the one that was washed.
the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same.
Yeah,
With them
but he didn't
having some
die
of the
until he
fractures
was
and
in
all.
the repository room. So he got bonked on the head with the hammer that was washed.
But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still
Right.
laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Yeah,
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository,
he got bonked with the hammer and it was
Culprit would have
washed.
had to grab
Okay.
one of the hammers, kill
Hifumi and then wash it.
then put the hammer back where they found it.
There's a wet hammer.
Would that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some
Can I present the
semblance of
evidence,
brain
please?
knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it
I
either.
object, I found it.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that
Yes,
they were
I
killed
know,
using
dude, I know
similar
what it was. They was
instruments.
killed with the hammer that was
But
washed.
the hammers were already
Okay.
laying around those other rooms.
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
In the repository.
Personally, I haven't a clue. So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either
Yeah.
one is big enough to kill someone.
It's not.
Then...
Because it was a setup. It was a setup, right, with an accomplice. He used the light hammers to
Is
not
it
kill,
not possible
but to
they
knock
used a
out, to make it
different
seem
weapon?
realistic.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then,
Uh-huh.
what was used to kill Hifumi?
A hammer. Oh, for fuck's sake, more truth bullets, bro. Oh, what's up, Tyree? Fucking hell, bro. Spotless hammer, here we go. This is what I was talking about. Go. Come on. The spotless hammer.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
The spotless hammer.
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe
No.
Justice Hammer 4?
Well,
It was spotless, it was
whatever
clean.
was, There's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Witness?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make it.
Justice Hammer 5?
Check out murdergear.com/hammer
Maybe that's
for
the
more
one I have to hit.
One thing.
The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers, and
No, that's that. It wasn't.
No, that's wrong.
It wasn't. It was spotless. Remember?
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at
Uh-huh.
all. No, it was
It was a
something
hammer
completely
from the
different.
repository, bro. Okay.
seriously? A different weapon?
No, of the same kind.
Specifically, a hammer from the
It was
repository.
a hammer, just wasn't
The
from.
killer
It wasn't a
could've
justice
easily
hammer.
used that
Right?
to kill
Cool. There we go.
Now,
Yeah, thank you,
all
Tyree,
the
bro.
hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and
Debris.
But for some
Huh?
reason, one of
Scrubbed
them
clean,
had been
right?
scrubbed
Why
clean.
was it scrubbed clean? Because Hifumi was bonked on the head with that.
And the
Okay.
reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's
Uh-huh.
blood, of
They had to
course
clean it
had
off because then
clean
they'd
it
know
off.
that he was killed in it.
I'd also like to point out
What a
that the
retard, mate. Imagine
repository has
cleaning a
all
hammer and then
kinds
leaving
of
it
hammers.
wet to dry. Are you
Big
fucking
ones,
stupid, mate?
Small ones.
That's just as bait as leaving blood on it. Okay? Retard.
some
Actual
flat mallet
f***er, bro.
ones. I think whoever made the justice hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being
They're both
similar.
hammers, just one was a different hammer.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used the
Where he
hammer
was
to
waiting
kill
for somebody
him.
in there who then bonked him on the head with it.
And whoever did
killed them
that is
both.
the true killer. The one who Fumi was working with.
Celeste,
And the
right?
one who betrayed him.
Surely it was Celeste.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to
Look, see,
assume
Celeste
someone
keeps
was
coming in,
working
bro.
together
She's
with
trying to
him.
say like it wasn't
The
her.
way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping
Because
someone else
Hifumi was a
carry out
simp.
murder.
He was a simp.
So the
you.
idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason. Only if he was simping. Okay? You said you'd have sex with him if he helps you, okay? Some bullshit like that, I don't know. Just to get him to help you.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder,
Yes, we know,
only
but
the
you
one
can
who
simp.
actually carried out the act can graduate and...
Right.
assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible that
Impossible.
two people work together
Okay.
on this.
That is how the rule
It looks like I've got to
is
suck that
explained.
word up. I think I've got to suck
Only
it.
really applies if there's one murder. In this case, however, there were two murders.
2 murders. Okay, so I need to hit one of those. Either
Based
suck
on
up
the
one or
rules
hit
that
one.
have been laid out for us, even if
What do I do?
more
What do I
than
do?
one person is complicit, only the one who actually carried out the act,
Possible?
assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible.
2
that
murders.
two people-
How many hearts do I have? I have 4
It's
hearts.
explained to us.
But that
I could
only
just
really
try and mix and match
applies if
here.
there's- In this case, however, there were two murders.
Oh, I missed it. Fuck me. I missed.
Based on the rules, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply
That is how the rule.
But that only really
I don't miss,
applies
bro, I
if
don't
there's
miss.
one murder.
I don't
In
miss,
this
look.
case, however, there were two murders.
Okay. Alright, bro. Okay.
based on the rules.
This goes
even
too-
if
I
more
need to
than
slow
one,
time. I
only
need to
the one
Zawara
who
to do this.
actually carried out, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply
That is how the rule.
But that only
Let me
really
Zawara
applies
the
if
door.
there's one
Zawara
murder.
the
In
door.
this case, however,
Zawara
there were
the door.
two murders.
Oh, wrong. What's wrong? Okay. So it's definitely not that one. We know that for sure.
based on the rules that have,
Okay.
even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, assuming the rule holds
Is
true.
that?
It is simply
No? Okay, so it's definitely a suck.
that two people work.
Definitely a sucky wucky.
Based on the rules, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act can, assuming the rule
I'm gonna
holds
suck
true.
impossible.
It is simply
I'm gonna use it on the
impossible that two people work.
on the other
That
one.
is how the rule would.
But that only really applies if there's, in this case, however, there were two murders.
Nope, it's not. So it's the other way around. 2 murders impossible.
Based on the rules, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act
Oh, you fuck.
can graduate, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible.
That is how the rule was explained.
But that only really applies if there, in this case, however, there were two murders.
Sucky wucky. Like that, and then use your other one. Okay.
Based on the
Two
rules,
murders
even
impossible.
if more than one person is only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, assuming the rule holds true.
There you go. Boom.
No, that's wrong. Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
But maybe they work together. You kill this guy, I'll kill this guy. We'll both get out together.
Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder,
Right?
an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together.
Exactly. There you
The
go.
reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme.
There you go. It balances it out. I'll do this for you if you
There's
do
no
this.
point in being someone's accomplice if
But there's
there's
no benefit,
to
exactly.
you. However, if there were some potential mutual
He was
reward
simping,
for
bro.
the
He was
risk,
simping.
then
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
That's what I was saying. I called it, bro. I said it. I said, look, Hifumi killed Taka, and then Celeste killed Hifumi. Okay.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi.
And they tried, and
They
then
would each have
she
an accomplice
Celeste
for
said
the
to
crime.
Hifumi, "Yo, let's pin this on Hero. All right, let's blame
And
Hero for
based on
this."
the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act,
Mhm.
murdering Taka.
And then Celeste said to him, "Look, if you kill him, we'll make it look like Hifumi did it. Bang, done."
They
Right.
made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
It was 2 individual
Instead,
murders.
Each
Uh-huh.
person killed someone, creating two
Well, I said I
separate
called it, bro. I said it
incidents.
from the very beginning.
And it only looked like one person because
was obvious.
that's how the true killer designed it to look.
There's no reason to kill without having an accomplice, right? There's no point in being an accomplice
A single
unless
suspicious
it
individual,
would work out for both of you.
a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies,
Mhm.
by creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
That's why Celeste said to go up to the top floor. So Celeste was like, "Yo, let's go to the 3rd floor." Bro, I saw a shadow. And then Hifumi disappeared mysteriously. Hifumi disappeared, bro. Oh no, sorry, he didn't disappear. He was bonked on the head, apparently with the hammer, when he was just faking it and put fake blood.
The
over his head.
mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along
Right.
with their plan.
Hmm?
And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they
They simply killed their accomplice.
Killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice
Seems odd. Because he was the only one willing to do it. Why would Hifumi accomplice somebody? Celeste, because he was simping over here, bro. Come on. I can prove it. Too amazing. Like almost naturally. It's not Kyoko. It's not Kyoko. It'll be too obvious. They want you to think that. They want you to think that because she disappeared, it was her.
That's problem numero uno right now.
But where was Celeste at the time that Sakura, Oi were in the repository, right? Nowhere. We didn't know where Celeste was, and then she mysteriously she mysteriously said, what was it? Where was Celeste? Celeste came. Then Celeste appeared, came to Sakura and Oi, and was like, "Yo, guys, there's some shit in the repository. You gotta come and look. Oh my god!" Then they found the bodies. Where is she, bro?
Here's my answer.
Celeste, bro. I told you, mate.
It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Yes.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically
because you knew he
chose
was
to
an
work
easy
together
target.
with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him,
Yes.
that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot. Pardonnez-moi.
There you go. Exactly.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior
Uh-huh.
that was common only
The
to
picture?
the two of you.
The picture.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
The screaming. Oh no, I guess not. Okay, I thought the screaming was a good thing to talk about, but suspicious individuals. There you go. Go on.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
Okay,
As
mate.
he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever
Okay,
laid
mate.
eyes on a
Relax. Be a
costumed
cure.
individual.
Relax, mate.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but
Relax,
suspect
dickhead.
what Celeste has said as well.
Exactly.
Saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began
Bro,
our search for this individual.
I caught this shit so early on, bro. It's obvious and it's there. Weird behavior. Why would you tell me to go up to the third floor? I'm back down to the first floor, and then Hifumi is dead. Dead.
And
You know
not
what I
too
mean? Like,
long
why?
After that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I saw a shadow. I saw a shadow. Something moving on top floor. Yeah. Fuck off. Fucking bitch.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when
Yeah.
we'd all come to see what was
Oh
wrong,
my god.
what
Oh my
was
god.
it she
Shadow.
said?
Fuck off. Yeah. It was there from the beginning. You could see it. I even picked it up, bro, at the time. Because all I've been focused on is her behavior. Okay.
Once she'd done her job of
The
getting us
situation
all
from
up
the
to
very
physics
beginning.
lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
That was when Hifumi put blood in his head. Oh my god, that must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. Gotta go back down now.
Was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
The fake dead body and Kiyotaka's actual
In
dead
fact,
body.
Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Two groups, 3 people, so that 3 people would find the body for the announcement. I'll lead the hunting party, seems much more interesting. I'll lead the capture, the suspicious individual to Toko, Yaka, and Sakura. That was
Well,
yes, the Sakura
if
went with them.
Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Oh my god, Shadow.
That was to signal Hifumi,
Fuck
wasn't
off.
it?
Oh, perfect.
It was your way of telling him we
On
are
the
on the
third floor.
third floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Hifumi's
Why
gone.
else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Caught out in the lies.
I just
Caught out in a
realized
fucking
another
lie, mate.
strange
There you go.
thing.
Exactly
When
that.
we found Hifumi in the
See, mate,
nurse's
that's what I'm saying.
office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Hmm? Did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. Murdered?
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The
Bro, it
whole
was too
thing
good to be
was
true,
one
bro.
big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick.
Exactly.
So Celeste took me to the
He took you to the bathroom for the very reason that he could get up and dip
Wait. Then that was.
when Hifumi
She
disappeared.
wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out
Hifumi
of the
said, bro,
nurse's office.
I'm a dip.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Bitch, shut the
Don't
fuck
bother
up.
trying to deny
Okay,
it.
dude.
You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I
Yes.
didn't even catch it myself when you first said it.
What did
but
she say?
Looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your
Your
undoing.
behavior to the situation.
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died. Just like those guys. She didn't know Taka was dead.
I remember her saying that too, but
She didn't know
I
Taka was
don't
dead.
understand what's
Guys,
so strange
plural.
about it.
Plural, guys. Taka was dead, but she didn't know.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and
Mhm.
I were first to discover
Boom, call out on
Taka's
your
body
fucking
in the
lie,
living
bitch.
room. Then
Exactly.
Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi
Done.
had been killed.
Boom,
So
done.
Sakura and I left
Get the
with
fuck out.
Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed
Easy,
to the
mate.
nurse's office.
Mate, Byakuya is fucking sick, mate. I like Byakuya just because he's fucking 5 head.
The entire time we were together, none of us said anything about
Taka being dead. We didn't say anything, bro.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense.
Why would you
It
say
was
guys?
completely out of
Why wouldn't you
place.
just say, oh, I can't believe Hifumi's dead? You should say that. You wouldn't say
I see
guys
what
are
you're
dead.
talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating
Yeah,
it,
go
right?
ahead. Got ya. What is he alluding to? Oh, fuck's sake. Here we go. Proof bullets. Okay. Monokuma file 3. Now what? Now what? Now what? Oh, now what, mate?
All I said was.
Was?
You
Mm-hmm.
must really be enjoying this.
Yes.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
True.
They must be positively elated.
Eh?
We are all going to die here.
No. Oh, I missed. Cunt.
Just like those guys died.
That's true. She did say that. Wait.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about
So
Celeste's
strange.
comment?
Bruv, okay. I'm gonna have to do some sucky fucky
All
wucky here, I think.
said was, they must really be enjoying
Alright.
the sight of us
Us.
standing around, frightened, and they must be. We are all going to die here.
It's Monokuma file 3, so I need to suck something.
We are going to die, just like those guys. And that is all.
And
Okay,
that's
strange.
all it What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
So strange. Guys. Use it on guys.
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like.
Boom.
No, it's wrong.
Objection. Objection. Easy.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had
She
told
didn't
her
even know
Taka
Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Dead.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Got ya.
Imaginations.
Got ya.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
Yes.
Then what about the picture I took?
The picture? The picture was you and Hifumi setting up that suit, right? That was when, wait. You knocked Hiro out. You then put the suit on Hifumi to make it look like Hiro was going to be taking him, okay? And then you stuffed Hiro back into the suit, put him in the locker.
Explain this picture of the costumed villain.
Got it, mate. It's easy. You took Hiro out of the suit.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put
Hiro
the
was
suit
set
on.
up.
And then she used the camera's timer.
There's no timer. I don't think there's any timer.
Set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one.
He wasn't
who could
in the suit.
possibly fit into that suit.
Or he was, and that's when he was knocked out.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
He wasn't in the
If
suit. He was knocked out.
everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi
It's
away?
an empty suit.
What could you possibly mean by
An empty
that?
suit. Empty suit.
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other
Yes, it's an empty
explanation.
suit. Come on, give it. It wasn't. If there wasn't a picture of a suspect trying to Hifumi away, it was an empty suit. Hifumi and the suspect be drinking. Hifumi and dancing. Hifumi is dragging the suspect. Dancing? You think that's it? Hifumi is dragging the suspect.
I got it!
That.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
Oh, it's him struggling to carry the fucking robot suit to put it into the locker.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi
Boom.
dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
There you go. Stuff him into the suit.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Hiro.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
Hiro was knocked out, put in the suit, locked up in the locker by Hifumi.
And the strange costume
Planted
might
the
only
costume in
exist
his
to lead us
room.
astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
Used his card to get through to the pool.
That's what happened. You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this.
Yeah,
Such a thing
got it, mate.
is
Got it.
utterly impossible.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. This bitch keeps fucking rejecting everything.
Hifumi was dragging him away?
Oh my god, I'm losing my mind, bro.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. You've been caught out on a lie. Yes, you did it. You're fucking.
Then shut your mouth and allow
No, you
me
shut
to
your
argue
mouth.
with you.
Shut your fucking mouth. Fuck off. What's you about? Actually getting me fucking moulding, dude. I'm moulding. The blueprints were planted in Hero's room. Fucking moulding, dude.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out.
True.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight.
True.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
True.
Like I said, ridiculous.
Not ridiculous.
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight.
Oh
like
shit.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
No.
No way!
Costume. Blueprints. Blueprints. The
Dressed me up
arms.
in that suit after I passed.
The arms, the
You
arms.
dragged me across it. You tried to make me look like the bad.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the
Oh.
suspect is standing. If the person inside the suit, there's no way they could stand up straight like
Oh,
that.
fuck off, what?
Shoot!
Bro, it's gotta be the costume.
Dressed me up in that suit after I passed. Then you just draped me across it through me, and you tried to make me look like the bad.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture,
Boom.
the suspect
Costume, right?
is standing perfectly. If the person inside the suit was
What?
unconscious,
Oh my god, what bullet is it this time?
Shoot!
Fuck's sake, okay.
You dressed me up in that suit after I
Costume
passed
doesn't
out.
work, Yashihiro's message.
Then you just draped me across it through me and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is
Blueprints, it's gotta be the
perfectly
blueprints, right?
upright. If the
We haven't talked
person
about the blueprints
inside
yet.
the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
And look straight.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit.
No way!
What?
You dressed me up
Well,
in
half
that
a
suit
half.
after I passed out. Then you just draped me across
Carry
it through
my
me
weight.
and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing. If the person inside the suit was unconscious,
Conscious
there's no
costume.
way they could stand up straight like that.
Okay, I'm gonna use the costume on the stand up straight. The stand up straight bit, okay.
You dressed me up
So we
in
got
that
costume,
suit after I
mirror,
passed
message.
out.
What's the message? Message was... Yashihiro's message was me in the dining room. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. The costume, I think, is...
You tried to make me look like the.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly up. If the person inside the suit
Unconscious.
was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Got it, boom.
No, that's wrong.
Easy, mate. Okay,
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious,
they still
they
stand
could
up.
still stand up like that.
There's heavy legs, right?
Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
So he can't bend at the waist. Yeah, he would just stand up like this.
That's right.
He'd just be stuck.
They
Keep
totally
holding.
made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh, quite out on the lie.
Celeste and
There you
Hifumi
go.
took the suit they'd specially designed and
Easy.
stuffed Hero into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole
The hero
thing.
was stuck in the suit.
The point
framed
of it
it.
all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Got ya.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Please just accept that you did it.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh my god, you pissed me off, mate.
Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Yes, he said hero. Oh my god, bro. The name, Yashihiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Do you think she was wearing the outfit? You think she was wearing the Robo outfit?
And I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about?
What,
I'll
he-
burn you alive!
Bro,
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
he didn't say it was him killing. I think what he meant was it was a dying message. His dying message was Hero's the key,
Think
so that
back
wasn't
to
actually
how
him.
Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Give everyone nicknames.
I got it!
The last names, right?
That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
He called Oi Asahina all
Exactly.
the time.
I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi.
He said Mr. Naegi, Mrs. Asahina,
So if
Miss
Hifumi
Asahina.
did mean
He always
to
used to
say
say that.
Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Hagakure. What's Celeste's name?
I'm sure it was just incidental, by chance.
What's Celeste's last name?
His first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that
Isn't
a
Celeste's name
convenient
Hero or something?
explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal, but he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed
What's
him?
Celeste's last name? Oh, Ludenberg. Ludenberg. She was lying.
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
So he's. So Celeste's lying about her name?
Oh, no. Hold on.
Hiro.
There's one person it could apply to,
Hiro? Hiro? Asahina? Hiro?
and that's Celeste. She never
Oh,
actually
yeah.
told us what her real name is.
Oh yeah, she didn't remember. I asked about her name. She was like, "Oh, it's just not my name."
What did
I said,
you
"Why is
just
your name
say?
so different to everyone else's?"
To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in.
What's your real name?
What's your real name?
Make
Come on,
sure your
tell us.
earholes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg.
Bullshit. What do I do to make her accept it? What can I do? Truth bullet time? Truth bullet time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. The e-handbook, surely, right?
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
You got one heart left.
He wanted
Can't
us
fuck
to
this
know
up.
the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do
Other
I
than
have to
Hifumi.
tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg. God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending.
Eh?
It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Oh, let's look at our e-handbook. E-handbook, let's look at it. Show us your e-handbook. Show us your e-handbook. It will show your real
He
name.
wanted us to know the killer's last name.
if there's one person,
It would
Show us
have
your,
to
show
be
us your
you,
handbook.
Celeste.
Show us your fucking handbook.
Celestia Ludenberg.
How long do you
Plan to go on?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict,
Show us your handbook, bitch.
No, that's wrong.
Come on,
That's
show
it.
us.
The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it
Oh,
shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
what? To happy school life. So no reason when you start up, it'll display your name. You're lying about her name, bro.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll
I'll
clear
clear
up
it.
everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy.
There you go.
I refuse to cooperate.
For the purposes of this trial, I believe you have to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please. Just
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my
Oh
nature not to give up.
fuck me, mate. Oh, you.
Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
fine then. Let me settle it. Let
Oh,
me
manga
go over
time.
the case again.
Manga
From the
time.
beginning.
Let's go.
And
I like the
that'll
manga.
bring
Let's go.
everything-
Manga time. Manga time. Boom. Go. Let's go. Okay, let's put the pieces together. Okay, sick, bro. Go. Alright. Holy shit, this is gonna be a long episode, bro. I'm gonna have to split this shit up. Okay, in this case, how did the killer recruit the accomplice? Seduction? I've only got a little bit to work with it. Oh, no, I haven't. Okay. Right, what do I got? Okay. Alright, let's go. So, what could they have used? How did the killer recruit their accomplice, or was it seduction? How did Celeste recruit? What is that, potato chips? Food? Oh. There's Celeste. He's in the room. He said he'd give... What is that? Is that Hifumi busting a nut, bro? Is Hifumi busting a nut or some shit, bro? What's going on? We'll come back to this. What time did the killers call their victim to the rec room? They're in the... It was at 1 AM, right? 1. Yes. So Yashihiro was the first victim. He ended up going there at 1 because that's when it said. That's Thingy's watch. Okay. Yep. Okay, who was it the killers summoned first? Yashihiro. Yep. Wait, what does it say? Who was the killers summoned first? Yashihiro. Okay. Next up, they knocked him out and stuffed him in the rubber suit, just obviously just like those, and they used a certain item. They also then stuffed him in the rubber suit just for the force, and they used a certain item to do it. Boom, the camera. They took a picture of it to make it look like he was doing it. Okay? The camera. What time was Taka supposed to head to the equipment room? 6 AM. Okay. 6 AM, boom. Hifumi hit him. The justice hammer that was used to kill Taka, what number was it? Oh no, what number was it? Oh shit, 4? It was number 4, right? Oh, was it 4? It was either 3 or 4. Right? We found Hifumi's body first, I think. Thought he was dead. Then we found Kiyotaka. Then after Kiyotaka, then Hifumi's body disappeared. So yeah. Alright, so it was number 4, I think. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. The library, Hifumi used something to... It was Justice Hammer, right? He used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. That? No, that's the last hammer. Fake the library. What did he use, bro? I really need a piss, bro, but I need to figure this out. I need to figure this out, bro. I really need a piss. Okay, quick break. Quick break. I need a piss break, bro. Piss hype, piss hype. Okay, hang on. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. I'm gonna pause it on break. Okay? Alright, bro. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. Okay. Right. Okay, so. Go to the end. Figure out. Let's narrow it down. Which justice hammer in the nicest office was pretending to be dead? He was pretending to be dead. 3, right? It's 3. Because the first hammer was with Celeste. Second hammer was in the library. Third hammer was with Hifumi. Fourth was with Taka. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we found his body, they found Taka's. If we use something to move Taka's body. Where is it? If me use something to move Taka's body, I haven't got it. Where is it, bro? What? It's not here. What? Let me use something to move Taka's body. I guess that's an empty panel, I guess. Weapon that could have used to murder Hifumi, what was it? The spotless hammer, I know that much there. That goes there. Is that it then? Because nothing else makes sense. Do I have to fill them in? Oh, I have to fit it in. What was that, bro? Oh shit, thank you for the follow, dude. Thank you. He was simping, bro. He was simping over Celeste. So they used the hammer. But haven't we used something to move Taka's body? Oh, is that image? Oh, that, okay. There we go, okay. So that, Justice Hammer 3. The library, if we use something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. What was it? Hammer 2. Hammer 2, right? I think we got everything else. No, we missed that one. In this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Production? Food, right? Guessing it was food. Food, mate. Chips on the table. It was really simple over some food. Okay. Then, obviously... Boom, Hammer 2. When was that? Reenact? Was that one? In the library, have to use something to fake the existence. Hammer 2. Hammer 1 was used on Celeste. Hammer 2 was used on Hifumi. Hammer 3 was on in the nurse's office. Then Hammer 4 was used on a Taka, right? And that's it. Are you ready? I think we're ready.
Here's exactly what happened.
Here we go. Let's
Before
go.
anything,
Let's
the
go.
killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder.
Mm-hmm.
And that person was...
Hifumi. Auto it. Oh, are you kidding me? What? Oh, you're a actual retard. Like what? Why?
I refuse to give up yet.
What do you mean? I failed on the first fucking image. Okay, dude. Oh, for fuck me in the ass, bro. Okay, dude. Have to reset all over again. Actual bullshit. Okay. Go to the end. We know that goes there. We know he pushed the thing. Where is it? That goes there. It's him struggling to push it. Justice Hammer 3 goes there. Okay. Go for me to use 2. Okay. What number was it? It was number 4. Right. It was at the watch. Knocked him out the stuff the rubber suit false identity use a certain item to do it. Camera. Yasha Hero was first summoned. Okay, what time did the killer's victim? 1 AM. In this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? Okay, so here we go. Back here. What did I use? Food? What the fuck did they use if it wasn't food? Was this seduction? That? Poster? Why would it be the poster? I don't understand what the poster's at. Bro, I do not get it. Did I get one of these wrong? Is that why it fucked up? Maybe it's because I got one of these wrong. I can't imagine it being something else. Maybe it was the hammer that messed up? Maybe it was the hammer switch 3 and 4. Okay, let's use something else. If it's not the cereal, or if it's not the crisps, right? Then I guess it was the poster. What did they use? Killer used. That's it. There's nothing else. I put the food. All that.
Here's exactly
Okay,
what happened.
we're reenacting. This is wrong. Then we just got a game.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry
Okay.
out the murder.
What is? Okay, dude. Wasn't the poster? What was it? Bag? That's used. That was the crystal ball that got broke. Crystal wasn't used.
Here's exactly what
I
happened.
don't know, dude. What the fuck?
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer
Oh, fuck's sake. Actually retarded. Okay, whatever,
with
dude.
an accomplice.
Here we go.
The
Got it.
killer was able to execute a
Okay.
number of otherwise
Now we can be hyped.
impossible schemes.
Okay. Tick, tick, tick. Yashihiro showed up.
They convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Yashihiro. Boom.
That someone
Chloroform.
they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up
Boom.
with him, they drugged him, knocked him out,
Come on.
and stuffed him into the
Robo Justice suit. Boom, boom, boom. Pictures.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him,
Easy, mate. Easy.
while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro.
Mate, they've
When
got to make
they'd
these
done
cases
it,
harder, bro.
They shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
I mean, proper, like, gotta make this shit hard. A lot harder.
And
Like,
then
literally
finally,
impossible.
at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Boom. Was Justice Hammer 4.
And
Bang.
that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Dead.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crime.
That was it, yeah. Make it seem like Taka was last.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice
Celeste.
pictures they'd taken.
And then
They
the
wanted to
library
make sure
was
we
2.
bought the surprise attack story. The second
Uh-huh.
big incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
then Hifumi faked it. Number
while
2.
we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Boom.
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile,
And the body
the other
alert.
group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
Exact same time.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office.
Yep.
And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Took Taka's body.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Uh-huh. Bang.
Even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their
They used the
plan
hammer.
all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Celeste. Got him.
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
Bang.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around
I think I gotta do the
my neck.
bullshit dance game again,
Then
yeah?
you admit it?
I think I'll give up. I have to do the dance game.
Listen to you, trying to take
I gotta do the
charge,
dancing
as if
game,
You're my
then we're done.
private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg.
Okay.
Actually, no. Taiko
Oh.
Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko Yasuhiro.
Keiko?
Taiko.
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost,
There you
I
go,
don't
it was
like
a
things to
fake.
drag on.
Accent.
Interesting.
Taiko Yasuhiro. Boom. Oh, it's done. There we go. No need to dance. Overall A, right? Oh, that's the first time I got a B. Fine. This case was a little bit harder than all the others.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Oh, okay, she's straight to it.
Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay?
Okay.
Okay, if you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are
Yes.
tallied, who will become the
The Blackened.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
We've already
What's
established it,
gonna-
mate. I think we got it down, mate, to the bone. Monokuma vote. Celeste. Easy, mate. Pop champ. Hey. Let's see how she's gonna die, bro. Lucky this time the true killer desired the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Lundenberg. Or Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
Okay. Also, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. If it means ineptitude was beyond all my calculations. So you really did approach me with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he could have happily agreed to commit murder. Or she relied on her speciality, lying.
So then,
You're right to get her for me to act as my accomplice? I used her. Ah, yes, she took it. She took the laptop, of course. For everyone who's still left, I avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing here for me and Taker both super into. Does she mean... Oh yeah, oh, monokuma still doesn't know, don't say it. Oh, bro. She could leak it right now, bruv. She could be a bitch, right, and say that alter ego exists. And she could let Monokuma know right now before she dies. To piss everybody off.
just a second. In other words,
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag him into the plan you come up with. But she could announce this shit right now. I would. Bruv, if I was about to die, I'd snake everyone out. Okay?
Actually,
I could talk to you alone. It was about the one stolen. I know who did it.
are you okay
It was
with
Taka,
this?
he stole it.
So
I have proof.
then-
Would you like to see it? It turns out I found a use for the digital camera. It's taken, you know what, to Taka's remote and took pictures of it there and deleted the picture as soon as I showed it to Tiffany.
Damnation!
How did he do it? So she was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
Say what?
As for me,
Please forgive me, he threatened me.
Oh.
as for me,
Came to my room last night and announced, and then it was halfway to him to say he abused me.
What?
He took pictures, he said that I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation! Say what?
He simped, bro. Simped over. Something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable!
Bro! I'm going to fucking kill him?
most unfortunate.
So now you'll be playing it right in 2 seconds.
Actually,
Planning to use her to escape, and he has made you his...
What?
But you don't mean... Taka's gonna try to kill you.
indeed.
And also can keep it to himself. Bastard.
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with this barbaric acts? Do not, how could I?
I swear!
I have to save her.
actually,
Then, would you like to join me? It just so happens I have come up... I've devised a way to reclaim what he had stolen and escape this dreadful school. Complete. Oh, nothing. Read without second thought. Of course he did. Yes, he was simping, bro.
I see.
indeed.
It was a real pain in the butt too, or I asked him to make something to hide the general body size.
But
Of course he did. He's the only one who can make that kind of stuff.
Let's see.
Life must have been tough on your parents though.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to hear from me, how did you explain the part about him playing dead?
Are you okay
That's
with
simple. After his part and pretended to be dead once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd be seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. Okay. Have an alibi so nobody could doubt him. I told him that and he believed it. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Tiffany ate it up. Believed the lie wholeheartedly right up to the moment of his death.
so in the
So
end,
you had planned to kill him all along. Of course. There would have been no point in my plan. Pretended to be dead, not to end up dead himself.
Well,
That's not an issue. I'll simply do everything in my power to win.
be mean.
I wonder about
Now
that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. That aspect we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what makes you take things this far?
Hmm.
What about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money. It's true. That's not what there is to it. The moment our new life began, my only thought has been to escape.
But
But all along you've been saying how you want to live
You
here.
little bitch!
Fucking hell, bruv. Okay.
Hey!
Couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. Wanna know why?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. Getting life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on the dream forever.
Honestly,
There was no way that I could ever do that. In the ground world of gambling, I risked my life in metaphorical killing.
as for me,
It was all for that dream. And what dream was
isn't
yours
it
was?
wonderful?
To live in a European country. Ah yes, of course. She wanted simps to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I'm going to make them dress up like vampires, satisfy my every need. To obtain that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life, there was was my only dream, my only goal. I wanted simps. You really wanted simps out here, bro? Oh, my own winnings. Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. Right to the edge,
There
but
is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end.
Just the
Why would I?
worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were already able to kill your own friends
Oh.
for it? Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavour. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends.
Do you
Or
understand?
nothing. But there is to me, that's what. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's we should be saying, and plus, you'll be so calm. You realise you're about to die. Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. Not just other people, I can even form my own emotions. Conscious deceives the unconscious.
Yes, indeed.
That's right, I don't fear death. Call me however you like, but you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice,
Isn't
then
it wonderful?
I'd like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
Just get executed again. It looked like, to me, like a poor effort to force it. Claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. That weak, fake smile was what betrayed her.
Chills! Kills!
Okay,
Now
go
then,
on.
I prepared a very special punishment.
The ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess
Let's
I'll
go.
let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is 17. Oh, the locker.
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Bruv. Okay. Put my controller down so I don't skip it. And touching my controller, we're gonna watch this. And then as soon as she dies and it goes to the text again, we're gonna save. Because that's been a long time. 3.5 hours we've been live, so let's see. How's she gonna die? In her castle? Oh, she's been burned? The burning of the Versailles witch. Bruv. You're really gonna burn her alive? At this stake? Damn, that's probably the worst way to go so far, probably. I mean, Leon's was pretty bad. Rondo's was pretty bad, but I think being tied up and burning. What the fuck? What the fuck? Debated? Debated? Oh, he already got fucking boom. He already got flattened by a fire truck. Debated. She got debated. She wasn't burned alive. She just got a fucking fire truck thrown into her. She got road-rollered. But in this case, fire truck? I don't know, bruv. It's over.